Hello and welcome back to Ashley's Light. It's such a pleasure to be back with you and here again to have another conversation with you to help you keep on going and to know that you are more than capable and have the power within to shift your life in whatever direction you want to. If you are new here, I am so thankful that you're here, and I want to take the time to greet you no matter where you are, no matter what you're going through. Welcome. Get comfortable if you are returning. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you, as always, for continuing to tune in and to have this conversation with me. So today, I want to talk to you all about self-worth and just the power of self-worth, and really just drive home the point that self-worth comes from self. No one else has the ability to define your worth, your value, to respect and honor yourself like you do, to love yourself at your core like you do. All of that stuff starts with you. It has been misplaced and put on the responsibilities of others to define what our worth is, what our value is, define what self-respect looks like for each one of us, and to truly love ourselves. It has to start with us first. If you are outsourcing your self-worth and what you believe you are and who you are and the value that you bring to your own world and those that are in it with you, if you outsource that responsibility, it's like the wind. One day the wind is calm. One day things are blowing everywhere. And then it switches up directions. You never know. And that causes your own emotions to sway and go around like the wind. So whenever you take ownership and responsibility and your own power back for being responsible for your own self-worth and your own value and determining what you determine to be valuable, and to love yourself wholeheartedly and respect yourself, when you take that on, then it grows and it changes, it evolves and it flows, and it is not dependent on other people. It's not dependent on external situations. You become steady. You become stable. You become safe, and you become secure, because you are now in the driver's seat, the control seat. You are the one holding such a monumental piece of your own self-identity. And I speak to you all about this from living it, experiencing it, and knowing others going through things that I've gone through in the past, and just seeing how it affects you as a whole. It doesn't matter how many times someone tells you you are enough. Doesn't matter how many times someone tells you you are good enough, that you are great at whatever particular thing it is that you do, that you are beautiful, that you deserve something and more. Somebody can keep on saying those things to you, but if you don't know that for yourself, about yourself, it's not going to matter. You will continue to walk around with self-doubt. You will continue to not see your own value, see your own worth. You won't respect what you have, who you are. It shows up in so many different ways. And if you have had a history of people talking to you in a way that solidifies those beliefs, which most of the times, if you are believing that about yourself, that you are not worthy, that you can't have something, that you can't be something, that you're not good enough, then the people around you will reflect that, or circumstances will reflect that in some way. It shows up because you are out picturing your external experience. It is based on your internal state, your internal awareness. And until you understand why you feel the way about yourself that you do, it could be for many reasons. It could have been childhood experiences, conditioning, things that have happened over and over, seeing others not feel good about themselves and you taking that on, especially if you've ever considered yourself, or you still consider yourself to be empathic, highly sensitive, highly intuitive. A lot of us that are like that can tend to take on the characteristics of others until we recognize that we are absorbing and taking on those characteristics, repeating those patterns that we see, identifying with it to our core so that we then model it or mirror it. And that's not even your own energy. But you have to get to a place where you understand that that's not yours. So if that's how you came into that place, then that's just another way, another example. But my point is that you have to recognize where these thoughts are coming from. And once you do, it is your job, it is our work to work on reversing that and healing it, whether you want to call it nervous system regulation, emotional healing, any type of healing, shadow work. There's all different types of terms for it. Therapy, different types of things that you can call the type of work that you do internally in order to get to a state that you should be in, that helps you be walking and living in your most optimal state. And so I really want you to take to heart how you really feel about yourself. You know, everyone has their own beliefs. Each one of us has had our own experiences. But just because you had an experience doesn't mean that you have to keep identifying with it and keep on living from that state. You absolutely have the right to have had the experience and then move on. You don't have to keep repeating it. You don't have to keep cycling it. You don't have to keep holding on to it. But you have to recognize it, see what's going on, and do the work to move past it and then claim the state in which you want to be. And if you desire to have any type of change in your life that involves a big shift from where you are right now, you're going to have to see where in your own belief of self are you still staying in the state that you don't want to be in. And once you recognize that, well, then it's up to you to define who you want to be. And a big part of that is self-worth. So again, just to kind of wrap it up, this is going to be kind of a quick one. Self-worth is not somebody else's job. Your self-worth is not anybody else's responsibility. If you're an adult, which I'm assuming you are an adult listening to me, I know that a lot of my listeners are in at least their 30s. And so that is considered adult, as we know. And so if you're an adult, then, you know, this is something that we just have to work on. I've had to do it, and I still do it in different ways. When things come up, I have to do the same work. It just changes, but we all have to start somewhere. And I'm just here to give you a reminder to let you know that you can do it. You absolutely can do it. You are more than capable, and you are more than deserving to live whatever experience that you desire to live. So I'm going to leave it there. It's been an absolute pleasure and honor coming again before you to have this conversation. If you would like to work with me, visit my website, www.yourlightindarkness.com, and click on the services tab, and you can see the offerings that I have. It's also in the description box of the place that you're listening to me from. And until we speak again, I hope you have an absolutely amazing night, day, whenever. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.